What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? It's your boy Kenny Lucas, back at it with another YouTube video. Wanted to touch base on something that really hit me the other day. I was on the phone with Rachel. We were talking about mental health, depression, how we're having some sort of debate. Me and Rachel have these debates. They're pretty interesting stuff. They actually could be made into a podcast. We should probably do that. But anyway, so we're having the debate that some people are born with depression. She was taking that side that people are born with depression, like no matter what family you come from, some people are born with it. It's like in their gene pool, it's in their genetics. And I was countering her with saying that depression is a learned habit, that depression is it's a product of your environment type deal. And I was stating my case with telling her how in Fiji they don't have a word for depression, so it doesn't exist there. They don't like say it out into the universe like, oh, he's depressed or I'm depressed. You know what I mean? It's not like something like that. It's more of like you're sad and then you get happy type deal. You know what I mean? It's the yin and the yang, which I firmly believe in. I believe in this side of things rather than. I used to believe I was born with depression. I really fucking did. I used to believe I was born with depression. I used to believe that my family was cursed with it or whatever you want to call it, because it seems like a lot of me and my family struggle with depression, which is true. But which is also true is that we have habits that align with depression. Right there, going same road down the line, your habits are in line with your future. And if your habits are to be depressed, or your habits are, for me, when I get depressed, this is what my habits are. I isolate. I used to sleep in a lot, you know what I mean? Like I used to sleep in a lot when I wasn't so keen on waking up early every day. That's why I'm so keen on it, because it allows me not to sleep a lot and allows me to get up early in the morning, which boosts my confidence more than anything, man. Like if you guys are struggling with depression, even if you're all alone, the number one thing you can do is wake up early before the sun rises, before 4 o'clock, I would recommend. But anyways, that's off subject. But so this is what I've concluded from that conversation we had, and it's this: I believe that we're all meant to live in community. We're all meant to rely on each other for something. So think about this: we in America, America's not the rest of the world. Some countries have this shit down, and they don't experience depression like we do. That's real shit. You can look it up. But so this is what I've come up with, that we have to trust one another. We have to rely on one another. And that's why I wanted to drop it here on this YouTube, because I think I have a really special following and you guys are awesome. So this is what I want to say, that we need to rely on each other to feel happy. That it's that community, that village type living, that your neighbor, say your neighbor raises chickens and you grow the corn. You guys rely on each other. You know what I mean? So it's that healthy bond relationship. You guys, share meals, help each other out. If you need some corn for the pigs or the chickens to eat, you give them the corn, then they give you chicken. It's like, you know what I mean? That's what community is. That's what excitement is. Like your neighbor does something, you do something, and you can help each other out. And the cure for depression is helping others, because depression's a really selfish disease. Like all you're doing is thinking about yourself. It's me, I. And that'll always lead you beeline to depression, because it brings you so far fetched from village living, from helping each other out. So this is my idea here, to help everybody here, including myself, with depression. I want you guys to comment on the video saying something that you're good at, because you won't believe like how many people I need to hire. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying this for me though. I'm not just trying to be this boss shit like let me hire you and pay you for this or pay you for that. But I do hire people off this YouTube channel. You can ask Phil, you can ask Nancy. I tried to pay Nancy, but she doesn't want my money. Phil took all of my money. I'm just kidding. But so comment down below like what you're good at. If you're good at Instagram, if you're good at something virtual where we can help each other out. It's not just for me. Like other people comment down below and you guys reach out. I want you guys connect. just help each other out, man. This is a video. I mean, this channel is all about helping each other out, man. It's really what it is. I've been giving you guys so much free information about this or about that, and I've been enjoying it more than you guys have been liking consuming it, I feel. But I could be wrong. I got some really awesome followers. You guys are fucking great. But yeah, like things are taking a turn, and we just need to embrace that. Get yourself out there. Make some YouTube videos about what you're good at and what you can provide people and what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like, fucking feels good. And then it's gonna instill that village, that community living inside of us. And know we have this village here, right? Online, virtual, whatever. One day we'll all meet up, you know. But that's why I'm gonna transition this into a forum. Mental health forum that you guys are going to be able to chat freely, help each other out freely between mental health, between what services you provide. Because I tell you what, nothing makes me feel better than hiring somebody to do something, man. It's that village. It goes back to the village living that cures all depression, in my estimation. I noticed this because here I'm on an island, right? I'm on a beautiful island with mountains, plenty of vegetation, plenty of rain, plenty of perfect weather to grow all your crops, which people do. I'm not knocking it off. There are farmers here. They have farmlands here. I haven't seen no big farms though. Now that I think about it, I think they're like little, smaller farms. But here's what I'm thinking, because I'm here on the island, and I realized that I've done my research. I've been researching this like almost every day. I love traveling and researching countries I go to. But so this country relies, I think it's 85% of all the food gets imported. My thinking is this: no food needs to get imported here unless it's like specialty food that you can't get here, maybe like apples or like cold weather vegetables or something like that. I don't think any food needs to get imported here at all, because we have the weather for growing. Yeah, it's really hot here where I am, but in the mountains, it's not. In the mountains last night, it was probably 40 or 50 degrees, and down here was 70 for a low. But you're talking about mountains right up the street. You can grow whatever cold vegetable or cold bearing fruit you want. I'd be interested to know if apples, like back home in Massachusetts, grow here, because I know apples like the cold and whatnot. But just think about that. We have an island here where we could just dependently live off each other and help each other out. I'm sure there are communities here that do that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole village, you help your neighbor, like they have some cool ass neighbors. But what I'm saying is 85% of the imported goods comes from out of fucking country. Or, you know, maybe America, but probably South America is because we're right here. And all that, you know, Peru, which it just shows you who we're relying on. Instead of relying on our neighbors, like I was telling you about, we're relying solely on the operator of this operation, like whoever that is, whoever the importers is, whoever the government is. We're relying on them. Why do we need to rely on them like that? We don't need to. We don't fucking need to. If we all just stuck a shovel in the fucking earth and started growing some plants, we wouldn't need to. On this island, America in general, same can apply. But it took me to this island to notice that, because we could really just be living off the island completely living off the island. That would put so much more money back into the island. It would keep all the money here. Right now we're paying fucking the guy up top. You know what I mean? We're paying the government instead of like everybody getting a farm. Like I'm saying, everybody have a specialty. You grow the chickens, I'll grow the fucking corn and the beets and the potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Like over here they grow the cows, or they, you know, that village type living that we've come so far from. And you wonder why depression, anxiety fucking exists. Of course it exists, because we're so lonely now. We're so lonely. This culture is like a lonely culture. Like you do everything by yourself. People, what do? They advertise that, you know, like being lonely is cool. When, yeah, it's really good to feel good by yourself, or, you know, that's solitude. But like, I feel like people flex their loneliness into this way that's like everybody wants to attain that. Everybody wants to be somewhere with their feet up by themselves, fucking drinking a beer or something, which that is the epitome of fucking depression. Also, what else is depression is chasing pussy all the damn time, having it's something I struggle with because, I've broke up with Rachel to be with multiple girls, and that didn't work out. But it's that like always needing more, like always needing somebody else. You know what I mean? That's an addiction that leads to depression. That's what everybody's chasing in society, or not everybody chases. I'm sorry, but people promote it through rap, through rock. You know what I mean? It's cool to get with multiple girls a week or something. When you think about it, it's just like that's not cool at all. You have to worry about STDs. You have to worry about this, worry about that. It's fucking gross. When you really think about it, and all that leads to mental health issues and leads to depression. So I feel like this is the cure for depression right here is the community living. And yeah, I mean, I have a lot of other ways I implement it every day. I say this now because I'm going through it now. Like I feel the feelings of depression now because I'm lonelier, like I'm in a country, nobody speaks my language, don't really know anybody here. Haven't been meeting up with customers, haven't really been talking to a lot of people as far as in person. But then I realized something. I'm like, God's putting me here so I can notice all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have all the tools to fight off like feeding into the depression, making that worse. If I were to eat the food I used to eat, drink what I used to drink, and consume the calories I used to consume, not a doubt I'd be in a full-fledged fucking depression. But we don't let ourselves get that way no more because we monitor it through things like MyFitnessPal. Like MyFitnessPal is probably one of the most important app on my phone. Log everything in there. I started slipping, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I got to get back on there." Because the MyFitnessPal is cool because unless you know how much protein you're getting per day, like protein's a really big thing we all have to hit. I believe if you want to be muscular. You definitely have to hit a certain amount of protein. So that's huge for the MyFitnessPal. Then tracking your calories too, because if you just overconsume calories, yeah, you're gonna be fucking depressed. It's gonna lead to obesity. It's gonna lead to fucking everything you don't want. Heat stroke. I mean, not heat stroke, but like heart attack, stroke. Yeah, heat stroke too. You're gonna be too fucking fat and too hot. So, yeah, all these things. You can combat it, you know what I mean? But the community living, we all yearn for that. Even if our diet's on point, everything's on point. Take care of your body first, though. You know what I mean? While you're alone, and then seek that fucking community. That's what I'm doing. Take care of your body. I'm actually dropping down a few pounds because got up and only like 5 pounds. I like to stay at like 185. Right now I'm like 195. So, get back to 190, 185, 190. That way your boy be more shredded. See, to me this ain't even shredded, man. It's like, if it ain't perfect, it ain't worth it. I'm a little bit like puffy, you know what I'm saying? A little bit too many calories every day. So we're getting that down. MyFitnessPal. That's how you feel good about yourself, feel good about your body. All right, well, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys got something out of this video, and let's fucking get it.